Okay, this is going to be a quick video on how to install Python 3 in a Windows 10 environment. You're going to want to open up a browser and search for Python, and we're going to be installing Python 3. So we want to go to python.org, go to downloads, and we're downloading for Windows 10. So we'll click on Windows, and we want the latest Python 3 release. So at this point in time, that's 3.8. Okay, and so we have to go down and find the correct installer. Alright, so we have a 64-bit system, and the web-based installer just means it will automatically download the files from the internet when we install. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to select, and I have a 64-bit processor, right? So I want the one that says 64 in it. If you have a 32-bit processor, get one of the other ones that doesn't have the 64 in it. So then I run this. Okay, now the important part, we have to check this box, add Python 3.8 to our path. This is very important. It allows us to access Python from the command line. Okay? And this includes idle and pip, which is good. That's what we want. So we should just be able to press install now. But remember, you must add Python 3.8 to path. Okay, it appears to be finished. We don't need to make any other modifications. We'll close. Now to test this out, we need to open cmd.exe. This is the terminal application or the command prompt for Windows. Okay, so we can click on this and we see something similar to the Linux command prompt. This is the Windows command prompt, and you see there's an icon down here at the bottom. So I recommend you pin that to your taskbar and put it wherever you like. But basically what this allows us to do is get to the Windows command prompt, and we see we are in the root of the drive is the C drive. So that's the root folder for this drive. We're in the users directory, and my particular user is named user. Okay, so this is my home directory, and just like in Linux, the command to change directories is cd space desktop. Okay, this will take me to my desktop, and now I could make files, Python programs. So we're done with this web browser, so I'm going to close that. I can create files by right-clicking and going to New, Text Document, and I can create and edit files that way. And then I can run them using the Python command. So we're going to test to make sure we have Python installed correctly and can run it. So Python --version. Okay, so the version is 3.8. We do have that installed. Now notice, on Windows, this is my local machine, this is not the CS server. On Windows, Python is the command to run Python programs, whereas on the Linux server, or Linux machines, or Mac OS operating systems, the command to run Python 3 is Python 3. So that's one distinction you're going to have to remember. On Windows, just run Python. Okay. And if you have multiple versions of Python installed, you'll have to do something like py-3, and that changes your Python version to Python 3. But most people, if they've only installed one version of Python, won't have to deal with that. So if you run Python by itself, see Python 3 doesn't exist, and Microsoft very unhelpfully opens the store for me to try to download it. I want to run Python, and this triple greater than symbol is the command prompt for Python in interactive mode. So now I can just run arbitrary Python code here, and every time I press enter, this is the Python interpreter, and it interprets the code as I type it in. Okay, if I want to exit this, I type exit. Okay, so we've installed Python successfully and added it to our path. The critical thing to remember is Python is the name of the command instead of Python 3.